So there are numerous reasons why you might be struggling to lucid dream. I've already done videos about this before, and I highly recommend checking out my Why Can't I Lucid Dream video in particular. Search for that on my channel. But today I'm going to share 3 more reasons that you might not be getting lucid. So the first reason is inconsistency. If you work really hard, say every Saturday with Wild, with reality checks, with your dream journal and so on, but you're inconsistent, you just work on that one day towards lucid dreaming, and the other 6 days each week you don't dream journal, you don't do reality checks, you don't meditate and so on, then how do you expect to get consistent results? Now, yes, you don't necessarily have to practice certain techniques every day. You don't have to do Wild every day, you don't have to do Wake Back to Bed every day, and if your routine makes it difficult to do those things every day, I don't even recommend doing them every day. However, there are some things that you should be doing consistently all of the time. Things like, say, meditation, things like keeping your dream journal, ideally reality checks as well. If you're not doing those things consistently, if you only do them some days and not others, then they're not really going to work for you for lucid dreaming. And back to the techniques themselves, like say Wild and so on, yes, it's okay to not do them every day, but you also need to have some consistency with those as well. If you're only practicing techniques on the weekend, that's fine, but keep doing that. Don't just, do a couple of days this month and then nothing for the rest of the month. If you keep doing it like that, then you're not going to make that progress, you're not going to learn to lucid dream in the first place. I've seen plenty of evidence of this in my own practice, because the thing is, lucid dreaming is not my #1 priority. I know it might seem like that from this channel, but even with this channel, lucid dreaming was never my #1 priority here. So there are long periods of time each year where I simply don't really do much in terms of practice, where I might dream journal, I might keep up my meditation, but I'm probably not doing any techniques whatsoever. And I've noticed that when that inconsistency happens, it does affect my results. I start getting practically no lucid dreams, maybe a couple a week or maybe 1 a week, which for me at this stage of experience is not very much. And then when I'm feeling like focusing on lucid dreaming more, I will start practicing every day, I will start being consistent, and suddenly my results will explode and I'll be getting multiple dreams in single nights, I'll be getting a lot more every single week, my dreams will be longer, more stable, and I'll have an easier time actually entering lucid dreams through Wild and so on. I think you get the idea. Consistency is key. If you're inconsistent, then your results will be too. Number 2 is inexperience. So I mentioned just now that even when I'm inconsistent, I will typically get 1 or 2 lucid dreams each week anyway, sometimes even more than that, and that is because I have years of experience. I've had so many lucid dreams now that I tend to just have them naturally on a regular basis, whether I'm practicing or not. If I'm practicing and being consistent, then I'll get a lot more of them, but even if I'm not, even if I stop dream journaling, even if I stop doing everything, I will still keep having lucid dreams. The more experience that you have with lucid dreaming, the easier it gets, and also the more lucid dreams that you'll have naturally. And on the flip side of that, the less experience that you have, the harder it is going to be. So if you haven't yet had your first lucid dream, or you've only had 1 or 2, don't worry, it is meant to be harder when you first start out because you don't have that experience yet. You're not that familiar with the techniques, so you might be making mistakes with them still. You're probably not super familiar with your own sleep cycles, and so you might not be waking up in the right stage of sleep. And you haven't yet had enough lucid dreams that you're just going to start having them naturally all of the time because of your experience. Now, inexperience isn't something that you can change overnight. You can't just snap your fingers and go, okay, I'm going to be experienced now. It is something that is going to take you months and even years of consistent practice. So going back to the first point, keep up that consistency, keep working at it, and if you keep working at it, keep practicing the techniques, keep up your daily meditation, keep up with your dream journal, then you will build that experience which will make it easier to lucid dream, and you might just end that dry spell. And number 3 is getting too overeager and too results obsessed. I've talked about this before on this channel, but while it is good to want to lucid dream, while it is good to be eager to lucid dream, if you are really dependent on the fact that you get lucid tonight or that you get good results this week, then you are actually shooting yourself in the foot and you're actually more likely to have bad results. Let's say you got yourself really hyped up, really eager to have a lucid dream tonight, and you've decided, I'm going to have one. I am absolutely going to have a lucid dream tonight. It is going to happen. and then it just doesn't. You don't have a lucid dream. In fact, you don't even remember any of your dreams from last night, even though you remembered lots the night before. You feel demotivated. You feel sapped of your drive to continue lucid dreaming because you feel like you've failed. You shouldn't be so focused only on getting the results that you neglect to enjoy the experience of learning to get there. If I was only focused on results, I would have given up lucid dreaming a very, very long time ago, because a lot of my early experiences were met with frustration. I had troubles getting lucid. I had troubles maintaining the length of my lucid dreams especially. I had troubles with certain dream control aspects. I sometimes took breaks and found out that when I came back, it was like I had to start all over again from square one. But the reason that I didn't give up, the reason that I kept up with lucid dreaming is really simple. I wasn't just expecting to succeed today. I wasn't just expecting that I'm going to have, these hour-long amazing lucid dreams where I do whatever I want, whenever I like. I understood that it was a journey, a learning experience. I understood that at first I wouldn't get many lucid dreams. At first they would be very, very hard work to get. I understood that even once I did get those lucid dreams, many of them would be short, many of them would not be that satisfying, I wouldn't do the things I was intending to do, I would mess up with dream control and so on. And then I understood that gradually, over time, through consistent practice, through gaining more experience, I would get the results that I desired. But I had to be patient. And so I had to learn to derive some pleasure from the experience of learning to lucid dream, and not just from the results, not just from the lucid dreams themselves. When I learned to enjoy the process, when I learned to enjoy reading about lucid dreaming, watching lucid dreaming videos, trying out new techniques, when I learned to enjoy failing, not getting lucid, not doing well with this technique, and learning from my mistakes, then the entire process became fun and it was easy to stick with it over the years. Try to enjoy the journey here rather than just the destination, and then you will get a lot further. You will be able to build that experience, and with consistency, that will come, and so will your results. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you need a detailed guide explaining how to lucid dream and how to control your dreams, check out my Advanced Lucidity course. There'll be a link in the top right hand corner and down in the description below. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to enable notifications. If you want to support the channel, check out my Patreon page, and if you want to keep watching, pick one of the videos on screen, go watch that, and I'll see you soon. Take care.